Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's complete to Grant. And past the 40.
What's wrong with him, bro? He's too fast.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
King to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's King, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And McManus able to put it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
49
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA! What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's May. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, King. They'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Lock now on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Block now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20.
That's twice Tim Patrick caught over fucking
end zone for a
Dome.
Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw. King. And this is caught off a deflection. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Check. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
King now looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he lets it go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Block now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they... There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Chargers 38, Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Launch 49. Launch 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Trucks over him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. King. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On the return, Carter. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Lock gonna throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now King to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 81 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They look to throw. It's locked. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. King. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's May. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go! 18 Gator. Man. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 56. Mike, 56. Ready?
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Wahoo!
Now Locke again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
I can't believe they let you play.
They do go for it. It's locked. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag
Oh my God!
is
And he
down.
accepted that reach.
So who's this going to be on? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Go.
Throwing on first down is locked. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And that is caught.
Again, bro.
Touchdown, Denver. Tim
all these
Patrick
fucking aggressive
with
pitches.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Creeping.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike's 5'4". I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike's 54.
King to throw on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. King. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 2.
56 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Coming to you.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into
you let the
end
same
zone
dude
for a
run off
Denver
him.
score.
He's probably slowest wide receiver was beaten all by like.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Here's Locke to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 70 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready, go. Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. And now, boy, the ball's gonna go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Locke. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point.
Either way, bro, this is the hell of a
And the
game,
lead
bro.
is now an even 30.
I always like playing you. It's challenging. Scored. Game was a lot closer than 73 to 43. I'm just how you're playing now. I respect the fuck out of you.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.